everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I'm here today with another Mock Mondays video. This one is a little bit on the late side, but after trying to do some things with school and Bricklink store, I couldn't focus on this right away, so here it is today. We have a time machine mock for Frictionary. If you watch or follow Friction Pin through YouTube or Instagram, you will know that he's having a new thing with each week in which he encourages the LEGO community to build a mock around a simple word or phrase. The one for this week was Time Machine, so I decided to take a whole bunch of pieces from duplicate copies of Aqua Base Invasion 7775 from Aqua Raiders and try to make some cool time machine out of them. There are lots of tubes in there, and I have not used all the tubes for this model, surprisingly. So I tried to make it all technical and have a lot of things going on with this mock. You can see from the back of it, we have all these green seaweed pieces. Those are supposed to be used as kind of like the portal starting to open for the time machine. So it gives like this feeling of walking into it. And they're simply held up in place and held on the bottom. You even have a lot of oxygen tanks. Well, it looks like oxygen tanks. They're just like tanks of fuel to actually get this time machine going, because it's a big time machine. And the structure around it, you know, needs a lot of fuel source. So we got that. We even have a little exhaust down here. Let's see if I can turn this around a little bit more. We have in the front a few things on the side of the time machine entryway. You can see the nice little staircase here. Dr. Cyber from Time Cruisers is standing there with his new time machine. We got a skeleton sitting in a little chair. They could actually rotate. I'll take him out. We have a little bit of a computer system here, kind of tracking where and when the time machine will lead our Dr. Cyber. He's also got a little coffee cup, because every LEGO set needs a coffee cup. More of the fuel sources, and over here we have a little bit of a workstation, mainly kind of a blocked off area. Maybe these are not to be tampered with, and just kind of wanted to avoid getting people inside of there and taking out fuel sources, to disrupt the time machine while it's operable. Now we'll take a look on the second level. I kind of called this a double-decker time machine because it has two levels to it. We got a lot of tubing on top of here. This is the main lab on the top section. We can see this little crate over here actually has a whole bunch of kind of exposed chemicals, and that's why we have a little sign there, to be careful around it, so not to knock into it or knock it over. All the other crystals and chemicals are in these jars. Some of them are still being examined, so we have a small operation over here with some little tubes, wires, and levers. Over on this side, we have some of them being used by the time machine currently. They're hooked up onto this system, which actually was just to play around with some parts. You use robot arms on top of these jars, and then you use one of the tool racks, flip it upside down, and actually clips on in certain spots. Let me see if I can get a little closer in there. So that was a little interesting technique to use and try to make it look like it's hooked up to this area. We have another little tool up there. Some more little tanks, some exhausts on either side. And lots of tubing. I swear, I am not joking with you when I say I've not used all the tubing from the Aqua Base Invasion sets. There are plenty others that have not been used. That, I thought was being a little too crowded for this model, but you know what? I really like how this came out. Let me know in the comments what you think about this time machine mock. I know yellow is not usually a time machine color, but hey, it's LEGO. You can do what you want. And I decided to do this. And I kind of like the design of it. There'll probably be a few things here and there I would change. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit easier to walk into, but I still like the look of it. Let me know in the comments below if you made any time machine mocks for this week for Frictionary. You can check out Friction Pin on YouTube as well as on Instagram. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos. In fact, speaking of time machines, that's a good reminder. I got a few time machine related set reviews to work on, so maybe at some point soon I'll try to get those out if I'm not already tied up with the what do you call it? With 2015 set reviews. We'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.